guys, this is the Football Den. We are here to talk about Game Week 23 FPL. Yet another episode where we go over who's the hot topic, who's not the hot topic, who should you get in, who should you get out, captaincy choices, all that sort. So let's just dig in, and let me congratulate Karan first of all for a fucking brilliant performance last week, covering up on every motherfucker in the league. Good. I see you climbing up. Tell me a secret, man. What the fuck? 92 points. Where did this come from?
Well, it's a simple recipe, okay? Just trust your City defenders and trust your mid-table strikers. That's the way to go for the season, and it's been paying off. It's paying dividends, and I'm just enjoying it, reaping the benefits.
So you're just going for the ones you already know are performing, and you're not trying to experiment too much, right?
Sure, there's absolutely no need to experiment right now. The likes of Wilson, who's the other guy? Antonio, Bamford, Calvert-Lewin. They're doing well, man. There is no reason for you to splash the extra cash and try to get in big names who are not really performing or even playing game in game out.
Yeah, dude. Because I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people trying to get in the differential. They're trying to get in someone that others don't have and shit like that. But I am one of those, to be honest, because I feel like I want to catch up on these motherfuckers. But that just doesn't work, because if your plain and simple strategy is working, then why the fuck are we going over and beyond? So I think I'm going to take that in my stride and roll with it. So
For sure.
Why don't you introduce our first section?
Okay, so the first section is no cash for trash. It's all the players who we think are not worth it, who we think are not going to make it or give us points in the coming game weeks. And we've had enough of them, honestly. So this section is basically for those who don't deserve to be in our teams. And why don't you take the lead on this one?
Yeah, so for just this week, I'm going to change it no cash for trash, not as a player, but as a position. Because I've had way too much trash in my goalkeeping position. Can you believe I had my McCarthy from Southampton? McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCarthy. McCarthy from Southampton for the 9-0 loss. But surprisingly, I still got like a 0. I didn't go into minus.
You were lucky there.
I'm relieved about that. But yeah, I fucking feel like a fool for not having Martinez in my team. He was 4.5 at the start of the season. He's gone to 5.2. I've seen him keep clean sheet after clean sheet, and I still see he's got only 34% ownership, which is like bizarre. So my focus is definitely trying to incorporate him into my team. I know 5.2 is a little premium for Martinez, but with the way he's performing, I don't think it's a premium at all. Like, just don't think about it as a goalkeeping investment. Think about it as an investment in your team, and just go for. That's why I just wanted to say, instead of removing someone, I say just make that position vacant and get in fucking Martinez.
For sure. I can't agree more. Martinez has been giving points even when he's not keeping clean sheets. He conceded 3 goals and gave 4 points, and I'm just like, yay, brilliant, keep going.
You fuckers.
My no cash for trash for this week has to be Son. One of the major reasons for that is Harry Kane is out of the team, and there is not much service for Son there right now. There are players capable of providing the balls for him, but they're not just up for it right now. And with Harry Kane out, I really don't see Son giving points week in, week out. So
this is kind of strange, because I remember we had a conversation earlier about Salah and how you said you just don't have the balls to remove Salah. But Salah has done equally bad. I mean, just remove that West Ham game, okay? And so what has he brought to the table that, like, you're picking Son because Salah is like
Cool.
3 million more than him as well, and you're going to have...
This is a simple answer, alright? There's this one thing that he brings that Son doesn't, that is penalties. So if he gets a penalty, it's a guaranteed 5 points for you, right? And with 46% ownership, that's the second point, right? 46% ownership, if he scores and you miss out, boy, oh boy, you're going to pay for it, right?
and that motherfucker knows how to score. Because when he scores, he just doesn't score one. We all know that. So yeah, that's why I think I also believe that there's a bigger itch in me to remove Son over Salah, but I'm not gonna go with either of those choices because I want to see how it plays out in tonight's game against Chelsea for Son, and then take a call.
Makes sense.
So we know who we don't want in our team. But who are those potential stonks like the GameStop stock who are just going to be on the rise and go up from here? Who's your pick for the potential stonks?
This one, I don't think a lot of people will agree. I think most won't actually. It's Hudson-Odoi for me. He's passed the eye test for me
Interesting.
in the Chelsea Burnley, I think it was the 2-0 win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Hudson-Odoi has passed the eye test for me. He had a couple of shots on goal. He had some mad crosses. Like you said earlier, the highlight reel was all Hudson-Odoi for Chelsea, right? Except for the one brilliant goal that Alonso scored. And he's been playing under Tuchel, and I feel that he's one that we should focus on.
Yeah, but are you kind of overreacting? It's just been what, 1 or 2 games now, and he's just performed good in one of them. So is it just an overreaction, or do you think that he can make that position his own under Tuchel?
Well, honestly, I don't see anyone challenging for that position in Chelsea at this point. Ziyech.
Come on,
maybe.
Reece James has got a decent cross in him, even though we've not seen that cross in like the longest time now.
But looks like Aspi has that
And he can
position
dribble as
covered.
well.
Under Tuchel, I think Aspi has that position back. And the right wing, I don't know for how long they're going to play him as a right wing back. But like the right flank is just his for now. And it's not much of a risk, right? He's 5.7 milli, and you still have space to get in another premium midfielder, striker, or defender if you wish. So he's pocket friendly as
Right.
well as potential stonks. So
Okay, so this is where it gets very muddy for me because every player I see seems like a potential song because I don't have any of these fuckers and they're just bringing in points for everyone left, right, and center. So the one that I got in as my potential song is Antonio. Now, I understand like people already know about him and they know he's got some if they don't know, at least I'm now telling you he's got favorable fixtures. He like we all know what West Ham is doing in the Premier League right now, and with like if they win their game in hand, they're gonna overtake Liverpool itself. So that's a pretty good position to be in, and if you have a prime striker of that team, that also puts you in a good position. But it's still unclear to me why only 20% ownership is there for Antonio. Like if he's at that price point at 6.6 and he's scoring or assisting game in game out and his team is playing well, why are people still believing more in Souček than in Antonio?
oh, come
Can
on,
you
man!
explain that to me?
You can't count Souček out. Souček has been brilliant. He scored 8 goals this season, if I'm not wrong. And with the likes of Bamford, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson, Shea Adams, all of them being in that price bracket, there is a lot of competition for that 6.5 milli striker, right? So a lot of people have opted for like a Che Adams or like Bamford or Wilson, which I don't think is wrong either. But Antonio is definitely a good shout.
Yeah, so for me it's Antonio, but as you said again, like players like Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, and all, they are in every team right now, and so we do want to be focusing on potential stonks, right? And I think anything below 20% is potential. So I'm hitting that mark right there. Okay, so we know who should be in, we know who should be out, but let's just come to the point, man. Tell me. Who is the king of the jungle?
There's only one king in the jungle right now, and that has to be Bruno Fernandes, doesn't it? I mean, with
I
Salah,
feel like I feel like we have like this tape recorder, and then every time we come to this section, we have the same thing to say
well,
about
well,
Bruno.
5 game weeks back, I think we would have all opted for Salah, but with maybe not 5, maybe 10, I would say. But with the kind of form that he's in and the returns that Bruno is giving, I don't think there is even a debate here. I mean, why would you have anyone but Bruno as your captain? Just make him your captain and just leave the squad.
Maybe for the ones for our risky managers who want to get ahead at this fucking heated point in the season where points are at a premium, like if you miss one of your chances, brother, you ain't recovering soon enough. So you can either go for the safe choice, as you said, King of the Jungle, Bruno, good form, home game against Everton, who he actually battered in the previous fixture. But let's try and look at the alternative view. So for me, I think my potential stonk can also be my captain, Antonio, playing Fulham and being in the position that they are, West Ham, so much confidence. So like they've got so much going forward. Would you consider Antonio as your captain, or are you just fixed on Bruno?
If I had to consider uh, a mid-table striker at this point to be my captain, I would choose Wilson, considering he's
Bro,
playing.
let me just stop you there because West Ham are just 2 games away from being top 4
That's why I
or
said
close to
mid-table
the top 4.
striker.
No, so we like let's not degrade them as just saying mid-table striker. Let's call them a potential top 4 striker.
All right, potential stock. But for me, my the striker that I'm going for is definitely mid-table. It's Wilson,
Okay.
and the only reason I'd choose Wilson is because Southampton doesn't have a defense anymore, and they're gonna play your under 18s, and I really don't see why Newcastle shouldn't batter them.
Right. Okay, so we've got our fix of all the transfers in, transfers out, captains. So all you gotta do, guys, is hit that like button now, hit that subscribe button, and just tune in for the next one, because we definitely know that these suggestions are gonna come back to you when you are making those choices, and you're gonna come back to us when they work. So good luck with your game week, and we'll see you for the next one.